big play that we just need to step up and make that play.
The slant, was that the one to Dom?
I think it was to Lewis.
Okay.
Jeff, 6 straight losses now. How do you keep the locker room together and continue to fight?
It's college football is a grind. I mean, things happen, bad things happen, but you can't get down. As a competitor, if you're truly a competitor, you'll put the losses behind you. You'll learn from them and strive to get better every week.
How are you dealing with this rotation?
I'm just doing whatever the coaches ask me to do. Obviously I feel like I'm the guy, but I feel like whatever they have in mind, I'm willing to be a team player. But I feel like I give the best opportunity to make things happen selfishly. But whatever the coaches have, I trust them 100%.
What is the challenge when you're not in there for every play?
I guess there's the challenge of just getting in rhythm, but that's no excuse. When you're asked to go out there, you got to be able to produce at a moment's notice, because that's why you just have to take all the reps on mental reps from the sideline and just be ready to go.
You put together a long drive and then you guys flip-flop quarterbacks. How does that kind of affect the rhythm of the offense?
You know what? I trust the coaches. Whatever they got, they see something out there, and they have a feeling of what they want to do. Obviously, I'd like to finish drives, but I trust them, and they see something, and I trust them 100%.
Got a lot of playmakers. Just what are the challenges of that? It's 2 running backs at one point, 4 receivers at one point.
That's hard. Guys go down, but that's the name of the game. It's a physical, violent game. Guys are going to get banged up, and it's just always next man up. And I trust, whoever's out there to do their job, and I know they're counting on me to do my job.
What do you think the staff saw from Cam a couple weeks ago, where they wanted to start getting him some reps in the game?
Cam brings an element of speed, to the quarterback position. He definitely has the ability to make plays with his legs, and I feel like that's what they wanted. To add that into our game plan. Him being able to run the ball really, I feel like, opens up everything.
But what happens on the sideline after you come off after throwing an interception? Like Cam threw the 2 interceptions. Does Coach McGee come up and do some on-the-spot corrections on those kind of things?
Absolutely. The minute something like that happens, you go over and you talk about what happened, and ultimately to not do it again.
A lot of it was probably the Wisconsin secondary, right? Those guys are pretty good. It's kind of hard to get separation on those guys.
They're a tough group. They're number 5 in the nation for a reason. They're tough. They do their assignments and they play hard. But ultimately, I feel like we shot ourselves in the foot with a lot of those. There were a couple missed assignments, all around the board that just, when those opportunities were there, we kind of crumbled.
Jeff, what's the difficulty when you're coming in and out of the game? What's for quarterback? What's the hard part of that?
It's difficult to kind of stay in rhythm, but at the same time, you got to just be ready to go. That's why you sit on the sideline and take every mental rep, whether you're in or not. I know I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. I stay loose on the sideline regardless when Cam's out there. But you just got to be. The coaches see something so that. For who they want to play, I feel like I give us a great opportunity and a great shot to win. But I trust them 100% with what they're doing.
Is it frustrating to having lost 6 in a row? What's the level of frustration?
Absolutely, it's frustrating. I feel like we're like a couple plays away, like I was mentioning, those big opportunity moments that we just have to be able to recognize and capitalize on them. And right now we're not doing that. The defense played phenomenal, and they got us a turnover and stuff, and we just have to be able to capitalize on that and make a play when we have the momentum.
It's a team, obviously, but when you guys hold them to 24, you would expect to win. Right?
Absolutely. With their offense, Wisconsin's, the numbers they've been putting up this season, especially running the ball and how the defense played, really, limiting that was unbelievable. And as an offense, we have to be able to back them up and have their backs as well.
Was there one play that kind of stood out to you that was really frustrating, or maybe kind of signified what the problem is for you guys?
I wouldn't say it's one play in particular. I feel like throughout a game, there's a group of probably 5 plays that are difference makers, that are plays that could sway the momentum and could really change the game. They're the game-changing plays, and we don't capitalize on those plays when they're there. It might be there, and then I might make the wrong read and not hit it, or a guy might run the wrong route or something. Like that's kind of what we're at right now, and it's frustrating because we're so close, and if we just figure out a way to capitalize on those game-changing moments, I feel like we could be pretty dangerous.
You guys got Mikey going earlier today. How much did you miss him when he was out?
Obviously, a guy like Mikey, when he leaves the game, you feel it a little bit, but it's next man up always. That's like I said, it's a violent game. It's a physical game. Guys go down. I trust whoever's out there to make a play.
Did you know the plan for you today going in is really on the fly? So do they tell you some, or what do they tell you?
I mean, I know that we're going to play 2 quarterbacks,
Okay.
and it's just whatever I feel like the way the game goes, it's like kind of calling plays. You
Sure.
just kind of go with what you feel is going to work the best, and I trust the coaches and what they're doing.
We should give Wisconsin credit defensively. Obviously, they're pretty darn good, right?
Absolutely.
Is that important to say that they're?
I mean, yeah,
talented,
they're
right?
they're a talented group. They play hard. They don't make very many mistakes at all. That they're coached well, and they do their assignments. So it's when you have those big play opportunities, you have to be able to capitalize on them because you're not going to get many of them.
Kendrick got a longer run today than he had recently. How did he do? How nice was it to have him back there playing like he was?
It's great. I feel like saw a little sparks from last year,
Sure.
and his confidence is definitely. This definitely I feel like will help his confidence. Obviously, you want to get the win, but you try to look for things that went well, and I feel like he definitely made some plays.
Wisconsin brings a lot of pressure. They blitzed the linebackers quite a bit, and they had to play where they knocked the ball loose from you. Were you expecting that kind of pressure in the pocket?
Yeah, we knew it was coming, but we knew we had the protection, calls to line it up, to get it picked up. Emphasis this week was just to stay in the pocket, look downfield still, and not let it affect you, because they try to do all those games and blitzes to try to get quarterbacks' eyes to go down, and an emphasis was just to try to scan the field still and make plays, and they did a good job at that.
Is pocket presence, is that something that you can learn and prepare for, or is it something that's kind of comes naturally?
Probably both. I mean, obviously you can definitely practice it, but at the same time it's kind of a feel, and it's just you're out there once the real bullets are flying. It's that's when it really starts, and I feel like a lot of times the instincts take over.
You came out throwing today. Was that the game plan that you guys kind of worked on during the week?
We thought we had a game plan to spread them out, attack the ball downfield, use our speed and our playmakers, and I feel like it was definitely a good plan. Just we had those big play opportunities that just didn't go our way.